Hello and welcome to another video where I yap about something that the internet needs to understand. Normally I ramble about things that I don't understand, but I'm so excited for this Nikocado Avocado situation that I just had to talk to you about it. There's a sentence I never thought I would say in this life. I'm so excited about this because I studied musicology and a huge part of that was media and performance theory, which Nikocado Avocado shows beautifully with this entire situation. He basically shows you that you need to take everything on the internet with a gigantic grain of salt. And yes, that includes my videos. I will get back to that later though. Before we get started though, I am currently in art school and it's so much fun and it's fantastic, but it is expensive, so you can help me by subscribing. That would help so much, and watching my videos. And you can also get one of these cuties in my shop linked down below. And if you do that, I would donate a part to Doctors Without Borders because I like to do that. Now let's get started. I want to start with telling you who Nikocado Avocado is, because not all of you might know that. So let's start there. Everything I'm going to tell you is information I got from a 7-hour video essay made by iNabber, aka Fraser, on this app. So yes, if you want to know more about the entire thing, because it's a lot and I'm not going to tell you all of that obviously, you can watch that and you have 7 hours of fun content to watch. And I will try to keep this section short. Nikocado Avocado is mostly known for making mukbang videos where he eats a lot of junk food, creates internet drama and real life drama alike, and screams a lot. So here's a short clip to illustrate that.
I was supposed to make these eggs.
He's also known for creating very clickbait titles, which mostly are not true after the fact. Here's a list. We have titles like Revealing My Stalker, We Broke Up, and Zach Choi Lied to Me, combined with most extreme mukbangs. This is just a screenshot I took. I did not reorder the videos at all. You can check that if you'd like. I have not watched these videos personally. I have watched some Nikocado videos in the past. The titles are very exaggerated most of the time if we have to believe the other commentary videos I've watched about this. That's actually one of the reasons why I'm not really too surprised about the entire reveal he did a few weeks ago. But we will get to that later. First, we need to know a little bit more about Nikocado Avocado's origin story, or like the YouTube channel origin story. If you want to know his own origin story, go to iNabber's video. Anyhow, Nikocado Avocado started his YouTube career with trying lots of different things, which is very normal. I'm doing that too, of course. He started, I believe, by playing the violin and making videos about that. And he's actually really good at playing the violin. I've been playing the violin for the past 15 years, and so I feel like I can say that he can play really well, which is somehow also a reason why I'm not surprised with his reveal. But again, I will get to that later. His mukbang career started with vegan and kind of healthy foods, but that wasn't really getting a lot of views, so he abandoned the entire vegan and healthy thing and then started eating all of this junk food. At that moment, about 8 years ago, the Nikocado Avocado, or the king of mukbangs as he calls himself, and which is interestingly enough still in his bio, as we know him today, was born. Now let's get into the video that I want to be talking about today. About 7 months ago, Nikocado Avocado stopped posting on his channel until 5 days after the iNabber video essay came out. Now, I'm not sure if that is a coincidence or not. Maybe Nick went like, oh hey, this guy made a 7-hour video essay, about my downfall. Let's now drop the big reveal, because that makes sense in my book if he would have done that, but I don't think it really matters. Now I want to go to the beginning of Nick's video and share my thoughts with you about it.
2 steps ahead. I am always 2 steps ahead. This has been the greatest social experiment of my entire life.
He calls this the greatest social experiment ever, and well, this is a pretty big thing. The research was already there, so it's maybe not the greatest social experiment, but you know.
And you will continue to consume these stories about me, year after year after year, for as long as I tell the internet that I am the villain. Stories that permeate and linger and infect the minds of the ants, influence the ants, brainwash the ants. You are the ants. Today I woke up from a very long dream, and I also woke up having lost 250 pounds off of my body. Yet just yesterday, people were calling me fat and sick and boring and irrelevant.
Fraser did kind of call Nick irrelevant at the end of his 7-hour video essay, and when reacting to the video we are watching right now, he did point that out. So I'm still not entirely sure that this timing thing is a coincidence. I think not, and it's still not really important, but also I find it so beautiful. I don't know why, it's just, I think it's great. It really shows that the internet isn't just a really big drama show. Anyhow, now I'm going to tell you why I think that Nick is a genius. And yes, I'm referring to him as Nick now because that is his real name and, you know, doesn't really matter anymore, I think. But we'll get to that too. I'm going to compare him to David Bowie, and you didn't see that coming, did you? Anyways, David Bowie performed as a character called Ziggy Stardust for a while. Ziggy Stardust came out as bi and was known as a queer icon back in the day. However, David Bowie still identified as a cisgender man during all of this, and I don't believe that has changed at all. For David Bowie, there was a seemingly clear line between him as David Bowie and his character Ziggy Stardust. Now, there are a lot of theories and conspiracies about him actually not being cisgender and hetero, because being queer wasn't really as accepted back then as it is now, sort of, but we're not going into that. But I'm telling you this because it's very similar to what we see on the internet. Nick kind of showed this with his video that we watched a small part of, by showing the internet that he was playing a character called Nikocado Avocado, which is why I'm switching the names now. But he's by far not the only person on the internet doing that. I would argue that everyone that is posting on social media is playing a character of some sort in some kind of way. Though probably not in this extreme way. And also my video right now, I am only showing you the parts that I want to show you, telling you the things that I want to tell you, and I cannot talk this way in real life, because that would simply not be sustainable for me. I'm sort of performing the internet version of myself to you right now, and I think that is even really healthy, because I don't want my internet life and my real life to intermix too much. I do talk about internet things to my friends, and some of them watch my content, which I love, but I don't force them to do that. But I do believe that there is a difference. And yes, even your favorite daily vlogger is only showing you the things that they want to show you. It might be time, as Nick has showed us, to realize that you don't really know your internet idol. You only know the parts that they choose to show you. Okay, now back to Nick. I do think he went to unnecessary extremes to show you this and to prove this, and I'm not really sure how I feel about that. I think Nick is trying to make us believe that this was a premeditated thing that went on for 8 years, and I'm not really sure that we should believe that, because 8 years is a really long time. According to the I Never video, the most extreme version of Nikocado Avocado only emerged 4 years ago, so maybe that's when this premeditated thing started, because according to Fraser, before that you could still see parts of the real Nick in the videos sometimes. I don't really know, I'm just guessing at this point. The thing with telling lies on the internet is that I don't trust you anymore, and I can say that I don't really trust Nick at this point anymore, or I'm not sure if I ever have with all these dramatic extreme things. We also have to remember that he's still performing to some extent, as we talked about before, even if he's more the real Nick than in his previous videos. I do have to give it to him that the rest of his video was a really chill, good vibes mukbang that I actually kind of really liked. So that's great, I think. I don't really condone the way Nick did this experiment, because he allegedly hurt a lot of people along the way in the drama he caused, and maybe even by his fans who were concerned about him a lot. And also it probably wasn't really good for his own health, also allegedly. Even if that was all fake too, it's still out there for viewers to watch and to believe, which I don't think was a really great choice or way to do this. And living this experiment for many years, if we believe that, cannot be good for your mental health. But that's just my opinion. At the end of the day, all we can do is speculate. I really think that we should take this example to remember that everything on the internet is not real. It's only a compilation of things that people or certain groups want you to see. That doesn't mean that you should go to your favorite creators' posts and comment fake under all their videos. That's really not necessary. It means that maybe we should treat the internet sometimes more like TV than a real representation of real life. It is all entertainment in the end, and sometimes you can learn something from it, and sometimes it's just chill, and sometimes it's not that fun, but we should never take it too serious, or at least we should try to keep using our own brains. Well, that was all I wanted to share with you today about this. I hope you liked it. You can follow me on Instagram throughout the week with this handle. Okay, anyways, I would really love it if you push that wonderful like button and subscribe down below. I would really appreciate that. And then I will see you in my next video. Ciao!